It should be recording. Right, so we've got Ginny here from the CTC, and if you'd want to introduce yourself properly, please.
Yeah, hi, I'm Ginny Leonard. I'm the Cycling Development Officer for Bradford and Keighley, working for the CTC.
Brilliant, thank you very much for coming along today. And firstly, a bit about sort of your role in the organisation.
Okay, well the organisation is obviously the CTC. It's a national cyclists organisation. We have currently around 70,000 members and are the largest cycling membership organisation in the UK. And 3 years ago we got a grant from National Lottery, or Big Lottery, sorry, as part of a sustainable transport plan to set up and run sustainable groups of cyclists across the UK. So there are 13 of me across the UK. Each of us with slightly different remit areas depending on the cross-section of the community that we're working. Some of them they're very different. Some of them, like we've got one in Derby, for example, and there's a lot, which is a cycling demonstration town. So there's a lot of cycling already going on there. It's more not difficult. I think actually it's easier for me in Bradford because there's less cycling and more people want to cycle and are not already involved. So it's quite easy to get people involved. But yeah, so setting up sustainable groups of cyclists amongst community groups mostly.
Fantastic. Okay. So in terms of volunteers wanting to be involved in your organisation, what kinds of opportunities are there?
Well, we run a number of different groups. As I say, we have set remit areas. One of mine is Asian women and girls. So we have people that come to us that want to learn to ride a bike or to start riding a bike again after a lapse of, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 years. Obviously I can't deliver everything myself, so we rely on tutors. Now there's always a lack of tutors, or the tutors need additional support because of the numbers in the groups. So we need people to go along and help out at the group, so helping people learn to ride bikes. It's not just learning to ride as well. We work with, for example, I've got a team from the looked after children around the area, Bradford and Keighley, so foster kids.
Yeah.
And they're learning to mountain bike, and they're doing they do bike maintenance, and they do navigation and basic first aid and nutrition and things. But we're always looking for people to help out with that. So if you've perhaps got volunteer time and you're interested in mountain biking and you want to help other people, or just get out on your bike, help supporting, backmarking, whatever, with some of the more qualified tutors, then they can get involved that way.
Okay. And even if people, because what we get sometimes is some people who aren't that keen particularly on cycling itself, but could be quite interested in, say, helping out with the maintenance sessions, or helping out with maybe some organisation or some of the administrative aspects or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Yeah, well. I mean I'm always looking for people who are interested on developing websites and things like that, because I need my blogs updating, I need my web pages updating. There's always admin to do. There's always designing programs and leaflets and things. If anybody's a bit more computer based, or the admin side, or helping with the marketing things, actually distribution of leaflets and things like that. But yeah, bike maintenance, first aid, anything like that is all we can use all that.
Okay. And so would volunteers be typically either based off-site or at your office, or would it be a...
Off-site, yeah. My office is based in Manningham, but we don't really do any sessions from there. We have a fleet of bikes at Baildon, a fleet of bikes at Saltaire, and they're the two that we use primarily, but we're getting a new one in West Bowling, so they need to be able to get to those sites to help with the groups. Okay.
And you'd be able to help and advise volunteers on how to get around Bradford? And...
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we've got access to cycling maps. They also, if volunteers do want to ride, they don't have to have a bike, because we've got access to bikes and helmets. So they don't always have to have those if they want to get involved.
And if any volunteers were kind of in any sort of project development or administration, sort of finance, whatever that kind of base, would that be office based, or would those be projects which they do maybe in their own homes or something like that?
Well, usually due to the Data Protection Act, we have to do it from my office, but there are circumstances where work can be taken home if it's not involving participant information. So yeah, that can be done off site.
Okay. Sorry, go on.
No, sorry. I forgot what I was going to say now. So
I
go try 'em.
interrupted you, didn't I? It's not a crucial that. It's just that we've got some volunteers who like to do stuff in the evenings or weekends and things like that, and can be quite useful as well. But that's really good that flexibility's there.
Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. That as an extension of volunteering with the groups as well, if they are really keen cyclists, or then there is opportunities for training and getting qualifications as well.
Brilliant.
So that's kind of a perk of the volunteering really, is that if you are really keen, then
Sure.
we can do the national standards training or trail leader for more mountain bike based riding.
Okay, fantastic. And are there any kind of prerequisites and skills and experiences that you'd like volunteers to have ideally?
Not really, no. I mean, they've got to be able. They've obviously got to be communicative. But apart from that, it's not. We don't really have anything. Okay. Most people will just fit in with some area of the group or the project.
Okay, that's really.
They will probably, if they're working with, they'll probably have to be CRB checked,
right.
But we can deal with all that. That's not a problem.
And if volunteers are kind of go through the CRB check process, do they have to wait for that to complete before they can get volunteering, or
no,
do things in between?
Put them straight in place, and then as long as they're not on their own with the groups, sure. with a tutor that is CRB, then they're okay.
Okay, fantastic. And so the sort of best thing for them to do then is to get in contact directly with yourself if anybody's interested?
Exactly, yeah.
And your contact details?
You can email me at ginny.leonard@ctc.org.uk, and Ginny is Ginny and Leonard is Leonard, or you can call me on 07 801 552 303.
Fantastic. Right, Ginny, thank you very much.
You're welcome.